that you never told her.
That's so wonderful.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
What's up, Harold? We were just talking about you last night.
Oh, it's me.
Saying how we don't see you as often anymore because you're a responsible adult now and you go to bed at normal human hours.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's what happens when your kid comes to live with you, solely you, full time, huh? You start sleeping more normal human hours just as a result of that.
Here I am.
Hello, how you doing? Oh man, I try to do as much home maintenance as possible on my own. I try very hard not to have to call anybody in to do anything at my house.
Nice shot.
In fact, from 2020 in December until now, in the time we've lived here, the only professional work I had done was this room. And, you know, me not being a contractor, you can kind of see why.
Oh, too bad.
Here we go.
Here I am.
I went and started the wrong thing. I meant to do the get character. I started a tournament.
Nice shot.
Opening day, and here's the first pitch, and
You
the season's
suck,
over.
you jackass.
Did you play the N64 one or the Switch one?
Nice shot.
Evening Slayer, how you doing? Yeah, I've loved this game from the moment I got it as a kid. Oh boy.
Excellent.
Clearly Mario's off to a good start.
Chip in. Nice birdie.
Okay.
I've got mine right here, sitting on the bench behind me.
Nice birdie.
I've collected a good number of consoles over the years, and I don't think there's a single Nintendo console I'm missing. I don't have Microsoft. I've yet to collect those. Just hook it up to your TV. Let's see. Sega. I don't have a Master System for Sega, and I don't have a Game Gear.
Nice shot.
Nintendo, I've got everything. What's up, Blind Spot? And I haven't collected the Xbox consoles yet, but one day.
Nice shot.
The one Xbox that I want to get first, to be honest, is the 360. Because I used to have a 360, and it's the only Xbox I ever had that I liked. I mean, I think I had a one for a while from an old relationship. I think she took it when we split. But 360 was like the pinnacle of Xbox for my money. Crown Jewel, I don't know.
Nice touch.
You know, truthfully, I think the PS2 is more iconic than the PS3 for my money, but yeah, the 360 PS3 days were something to behold.
Nice birdie.
Okay.
I love the N64, but it's more of a awesome game nostalgia type of thing.
Nice shot.
But yeah, I got up at 5:30 this morning. We got to the hospital for the surgery at like 7:45. By the time we left the hospital, even though it was outpatient, it was almost 1 o'clock. Like, she had to be there 8:15.
Nice on.
We showed up half an hour earlier, so, but they're like, you need to be here 8:15 for the surgery. And we still didn't get out till 1 o'clock. I'm like, wait. So it's been a long day.
Nice shot.
Right, so we had that, and I worked all day, and had the kids, because I had to pick them up from daycare on the way home from the hospital. So it's been a day today, let me tell you.
Nice par.
Yeah, you know, I've been having a ton of fun with the retro games. There's no current modern games I actually want to play. Other than Pragmata, we've been playing that on stream. But I've been having a lot of fun with these retro achievements on the website. Adds a new flavor back into games that I already love.
Nice on.
See, I will fully admit, I am the type of person that if there's no carrot dangling in front of my face on a stick, I have a lot of trouble finding motivation to do things. I really do. I have to chase that carrot. So when it comes to video games, like 9 times out of 10, even if it's a game I absolutely love more than anything, there's a good chance I'm not going to go back and replay it unless there's another carrot for me to chase. And that's what the retro achievements have become for me. Because my brain fires signals to me saying, you've already done this, why the hell are you doing it again?
Nice birdie.
Okay.
Happens to me a lot at work too, to be honest, where if they don't give me new assignments and, you know, like new training courses, things to go out and teach, I get super bored. And I'm just like, what am I doing here? I don't think it's going to happen, Blind Spot. They haven't done it yet. Xbox and PlayStation share achievements and trophies.
Nice on.
It's the same for every game on both consoles. Nintendo, nope, nothing. I mean, hell, even Steam has achievements. I've been waiting years for Nintendo to implement some sort of trophy system as a little extra oomph, you know, for when you beat a game the normal way and you want to go back and have some fun.
Nice birdie.
You know, I don't know. I can't even say it's a cultural thing because Sony's a Japanese company. I think they've always just kind of felt the games and the gameplay should speak for itself. And you know, they've always felt that way when it comes to graphics, that the gameplay is more important than the visuals. And it is. I don't disagree with them. But that doesn't mean you can't create games with beautiful visuals that have great gameplay. I mean, look at Twilight Princess. At the time that came out, forget the Wii, on the GameCube. Awesome gameplay and the visuals were incredible. Ooh, it's a good thing I didn't go with the driver. I missed that other piece. Yeah, it really is. Honestly, GameCube Twilight Princess looks better than some Switch games. It really does.
Nice on.
.42 yards, right out of the rough. Let's go into the wind.
Nice on.
I mean, shit, take this game, right? This is an N64 game, visuals aside, of course. The wind, the rain, everything. It had such an incredible effect on the ball and the way that you hit your shot that at the time, there was no golf games out there that did that. I mean, the realism in this game is incredible.
Okay.
Nice birdie.
Was that the one that came out on PS4?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
Oh,
I
by
can
the way-
write it and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
Excuse me. Harold, I know you were playing Tenkaichi 4 with your son. plan on doing the Budokai series and the Tenkaichi Budokai series for retro achievements. I think I had that on PS4. Final Fantasy X. Did it come in the... What am I trying to say? Was it a packaged with Final Fantasy X-2 HD? Because if so, I think I had that collection. Okay, yeah, I have that game.
Nice approach. Nice birdie.
The funny thing is, as I get older, particularly again with retro achievements, I look at some of these remakes, right? XP. HD remakes, and I start to question, like, what's the point? Right? Yeah, it looks better, but nothing's different. So, like, Ocarina of Time, right? They're talking about they're going to do an Ocarina of Time HD remake. Why?
Nice on.
And when you think about it, as much as they've oversaturated it, one of the best, most, quote, successful remakes would have to be Final Fantasy VII, because they kept the basic story, made some changes, but they changed the combat system, they changed the way the game works, and it gives you a reason to go back and play something new other than, hey, it looks better. And I mean, I'm all for making the game look better, but I don't know if I want to pay $60 for updated visuals, you know what I mean? I could play Ship of Harkonian for free.
Nice par.
That's true, yeah. The only thing I will say, if they are going to do Ocarina of Time as an HD remake, and I won't buy it if they do this. No, I may not buy it anyway, but if they make it look like the 3DS version, not a chance in hell I'm going to spend a single dollar on it. If it looks like Twilight Princess, they might convince me to spend a little bit of money.
Nice on.
On the flip side, if it looks like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, as nice as those games were, I'm not paying for that either.
Nice on. Nice touch.
Doesn't matter what course we play on, Mario is just kicking my ass.
Nice par. Nice par.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. If it's just updated visuals, I would need it to be less expensive. Like Mario Galaxy,
Nice shot.
I was okay with that Switch collection because it was 2 games for the full price of 1 modern game. So if you didn't have it on the Wii and you don't want to emulate the Wii, which can be a little annoying with the controls. I mean, that in and of itself could be a reason, is you want to play the games without the motion controls. Yeah, I think it was like $59.99, something like that. And it was a limited edition. They stopped making it. So I'm pretty sure you can't even get a new copy of that now. You have to buy pre-owned.
Nice on.
How you doing tonight, Mr. Dangler?
Nice approach.
Yeah, because it was like a special edition collection.
Nice birdie.
Okay.
Well, that's why when it first came out, I bought 2. One to open and play, and one to keep factory fresh. There's no hockey on tonight, Mr. Dangler. I don't know. I don't have anything to watch. When's Montreal and Buffalo's Game 6? Is that tomorrow? Looks like Detroit and Cleveland are going, right now anyway, going to Game 7. Western Conference Finals is scheduled to start May 20th. So they won't start Game 1 of the Western Final until after the Eastern Final is done. Which makes sense. Tomorrow o'clock. I'm so tired. Tomorrow 8 o'clock. Ah!
Nice approach. Nice birdie.
And I knew he was going to make it too, because he was so close. I should probably eat dinner at some point soon. I've had such a long day. I made meatloaf and bacon, asparagus, broccoli, and broccoli slaw salad for them for dinner tonight. But I haven't eaten myself yet. So far, we're at 26 of 115. That sucks, blind spot. Been there, I know how boring it can get. thought the wind would hold that up a lot more than it did.
Excellent. Nice on. Nice birdie. Okay.
Encouraged by whom? By your company or by the
Nice birdie.
government? Social workers. I think having Friday night as pizza night is a great idea, particularly since you guys make it yourselves and you're not spending money on takeout for it. I gotcha. Well, I think the more important question to ask Blind Spot is, irrelevant of what you're being encouraged to do, what do you want to do? Alright, one for the wind, one for the hill.
Nice shot.
Well, I can't eat pizza, but everyone in my house can.
Nice on.
Suck on that, Mario. Yeah, I think it's, despite what
Nice
everybody
approach.
says, it's more important what you want to do and what you're physically capable of doing.
Nice par.
And of course, yeah, I mean, you don't want to lose your home.
Nice birdie. Okay. Oh, too bad.
Oh, sure, his doesn't roll into the water. The hell with that. Mario's cheating.
Oh, too bad.
Seriously? Club down and it still goes in? Yeah, no, it's not a... It's not usually
Nice shot.
available unless you had some sort of pre-existing insurance, like injury insurance or disability insurance, wherein you could file a claim and get monthly income enough to keep everything the way it is.
Nice on.
Thank you. Power shot. Interesting.
Nice on. Nice birdie.
Okay.
Nice shot.
True. Well, potentially true. If your company had offered group insurance, you would have been able to get it without the medical examination, but the company would have to have offered it, because then they're insuring the whole company or a majority of the company's employees in bulk, and it deadens their risk.
Nice approach.
Oh, of course.
Nice shot.
Unbelievable. How familiar... Oh, okay. So your group policy wouldn't... How familiar are you with video editing programs? Slash, how able are you to use them currently? Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, potentially, but... I was gonna say, I really don't have, like, a lot of
Nice par.
spare money at the moment. But if you're looking for something to do the next couple months and want to make a couple dollars,
Nice par.
I would hire you to do some video editing for me. Save me the time. 21 yards. Go with this one.
Nice on.
I don't know if that's going to be a good situation. 22 feet from the hole isn't bad, but if Mario dunks this close, I'm in trouble.
Nice on.
Yeah, of course. Green's rolling 5 different directions. I'm not going to take the chance on that.
Nice shot. Nice
That's
on.
better. That I can live with.
Nice shot.
What gets me is how is his ball not skyrocketing past the hole when he's taking the proper club for the yardage, but it's 22 yards downhill. Like, the egg eye is clearly just
Nice approach.
cheating.
Nice birdie.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, goat cleared the fairway. Yeah, it's all good. I figured I'd ask. Right, or at least I'd offer. Ever since I decided to be intelligent enough to timestamp the retro achievements, my video editing for those videos has been a lot easier. But still time consuming between streaming, work, the kids.
Nice on. Nice on.
Uh-oh.
Nice birdie.
Whoopsie. Well, looks like we have to win this hole to force overtime. Or, I'm sorry, a playoff. Is that a thing? You can actually do that?
Nice shot. Nice on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good for short clips. Most of the editing I've been doing has been uploading like entire full-length YouTube videos.
Nice shot.
That's really good for YouTube Shorts, though.
Dink Dangler asked me, Lola, could you tell Grumpy Dad how you are the gulp master? Show him your shills by gulping 20 times, changing the tone and tempo. He likes that gulps smoothly. Gulp, 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 gulp,
What?
gulp, 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 gulp. That's 20, babe.
I mean, she did as requested.
Nice shot. Nice on. Chip in. Nice.
Bam, bitch. All time now, Mario.
Nice shot.
Suppose it was too much to ask that he go in the bunker.
Nice on. Nice on.
Oh, God, that was close.
Okay. Nice birdie.
Yes, indeed. Hopefully sudden for Mario. Come on, go in the rough. Go in the rough. Perfect. Wait, now how's he gonna get through the trees? He's cheating! He just drilled the ball through solid trees. How is that possible?
Ancient Slayer 7 asked me, evaluate every member of chat's gaming skills, and please explain why Grumpy Dad TV is really he beat the bottom of the barrel. Blind spots, competent utility goblin, knows clip tools and workflow. Dink Dangler, Chaos Gremlin, probably talks big, and plays like a
What's
wet
up,
paper
Doc?
sack. Grumpy Dad TV. SC Beep, the bottom of the barrel because they're grinding retro achievements on a post-surgery stream. Which means the thumbs are on strike. And the whole game plan is limited
Into the rough.
Now's my chance. Mario's stuck in deep rough. I'm stuck in regular rough. Of
Nice
course.
on. Nice on. Nice birdie. Okay.
18+ Joker is
Nice birdie.
still getting acclimated to us, it appears. I'm afraid that was going to happen. Are you design emotes too? I had Ultima Nest do the ones I currently have. Somebody's closer. Oh, well.
Nice on.
Clearly it's going to be Mario who's closer after that shot.
Nice shot. Nice on.
No way in hell am I risking that putt.
Nice shot.
Well, I thought we were going to get a crack in the armor, but
Nice on. Nice on.
the VTuber thing is like the animated character that moves and bops along with you as you speak to make it look like they're talking on the screen, right? But don't you just use a regular camera now? I mean, you said it's been retired, but...
Nice on.
Maiba uses one too. Yeah. You know, one of these times, Mario, you're gonna screw up. Right, but the raccoon is a VTuber, right? Am I getting that right? That's what I should have done. Instead of having you guys look at my ugly mug all the time, I should have gotten a VTuber Avatar. Wait, what do you mean? There's a certain type you have to be?
Nice on. Nice shot.
Oh. Go in! Ah, damn.
Nice on.
I don't mind being on the camera anyway. Did he miss? Did he miss? No, of course not.
Nice birdie.
It's never bothered me. Because as a trainer, I was always in front of groups anyway.
Nice birdie.
Alucard?
Okay.
Like Helsing Alucard or Castlevania Alucard? Man, Helsing was such a good freaking show. Oopsie.
Nice on.
Yeah, well, I'll give you that. I am very blunt. Well, if your family doesn't want them, send them to me. I love a good English muffin. Throw that shit right in the toaster, put a little bit of butter. I can't believe it's not butter spray on it.
All right.
That was the other thing. I didn't care about my identity quote per se.
Nice on.
Because again, I work in the public image anyway. My face was plastered all over LinkedIn and in publications for automotive news and all that. So it's not like it was a big secret who I was.
Nice birdie. Okay. Nice birdie.
Would you just lose already, Mario? Jesus. Ooh, sourdough. Sourdough and cinnamon raisin. My two favorite English muffins. And you know who makes an oddly good preserve? It's Kroger makes an oddly good strawberry preserve.
Nice shot.
The sugar-free one, eh,
Nice on.
but the regular one is absolutely delicious.
Nice on.
No, I know, but
Nice birdie.
just saying in general. When I lived upstate, we did all our shopping at Hannaford. That's a fair point. Yeah, they do become oddly popular in that way sometimes. I know, right? He's supposed to just lose for content, but he's being an asshole and playing good.
Nice on.
So when we were getting ready to be dismissed from the recovery area in the hospital today,
Nice on.
the nurse, whoever it was asking, "Do you have any questions?" And they had her foot wrapped up in gauze and basically like a cast and whatnot. And I asked him, "Yeah, can you put her other foot in the same type of gauze cast in a walking boot?" Because it's a pet peeve of mine when people walk around barefoot and she refuses to wear socks. At least this way she would have to. And the poor nurse was so confused. She didn't know whether or not I was being serious.
Nice birdie.
Okay.
Who's Naraku? No, I haven't. I've heard of Inuyasha, but I've never seen it. Alright, Mario's in the rough. This is my chance.
Oh, too bad.
How did that go so far left? No. Mario's cheating. He's messing with my shots. There's no reason that ball should have gone that far to the left. It's a pretty hefty win to put that into. Of course, it doesn't slow mine down. What the hell show is that? Oh, dear God. Well, if I had any inclination to potentially pick up and watch the show, I think that killed it for me. Although I will say, you know, it was an oddly disturbing anime It's somehow a good anime that my brother found and told me to watch was Darling in the Franxx. I am not Elmo, and if you try to tickle me, I will bite you. What's up, Minus? How you feeling after surgery? Because I threatened to bite somebody?
Nice birdie.
Oh. Fair enough. I didn't say he couldn't call me Elmo. I said I am not Elmo. But as long as she's of age in the anime when they do get married, then I could live with that. I mean, in essence, that's basically a Twilight situation where, you know, thousands of year-old vampires are shacking up with humans and then converting them to vampires. No, we're both on the green edge, interestingly enough.
Chip in. Nice birdie.
God, blow it out your ass, Mario. Gotcha. I don't know. I don't currently have any plans to pick up any new anime. The only quote new anime I've watched since 2017 was Dragon Ball Daima when it came out last year, or the year before, whenever it was.
Nice on.
I have not. Oh, no, you know what? I lied. My brother told me to watch One Punch Man, so I did. And that I liked that one. I forgot about that one.
Nice approach. Nice birdie. Okay. Very well played.
Finally. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. I don't remember if you have to birdie for ring shot or par.
Hole complete.
What? I'm pretty fairly confident I'm not part of a swingers group, but if you say so. Okay, it's definitely that you have to par and not birdie, as this hole is going to essentially attest to, so.
Hole complete. Nice shot.
Yeah. It's a sunny day now. There's too much wind.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Hole complete.
Ba 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh. Put a little side spin juice on that bowl. Oops.
Try that again. Nice shot. Nice on.
It's amazing how accurate the spin and the direction of the ball is to real golf, based on where you strike the
Very well played.
ball with the club.
Nice shot. Ooh, into the rough. Oh, too bad. Try that again.
Wait, are you saying he puts his figurines in suggestive positions? Oh. That, don't know if that makes it better.
Nice shot.
Ah!
Try that again.
What's a body pillow? Have we? I forgot. Alright, I'm bored of this.
Here I am.
Let's take on Bowser.
Ancient Slayer 7 asked me, Grumpy Dad TV has waifu body pillows. Chat is trying to figure out what they are. What do you think they are? Obviously, nincompoop. They're pillows with anime characters printed on them. In other words, fabric rectangles for the deeply committed and emotionally underprocessed. If chat is acting baffled, that's because humans love turning a simple pillow into a 3-hour forensic investigation.
Too bad.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, too bad.
Certainly not the nicest AI voice, now is he? Ugh. Yeah, if you want to save your sanity, never take a black light into a hotel room.
Nice on. Nice on.
I mean, is that a bad thing that you'd hate to admit to it?
Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
I don't know. Cheeseburger was conceived on a floor while I was watching a hockey game, so I mean. Of course, the conception conversation scared Thunder off. $20. Now, the younger two children was at home.
Nice on.
That I know. I don't know when, but I know that was home, regular bed, etc.
Nice on. Nice birdie.
night. More rest for the Knicks.
Nice par. Nice par.
I'm watching the baby monitor, and this kid is beating his head up and down against his mattress. Don't know why. It just is. I don't get how he can hit the ball through a solid tree like that. Like, the computer players somehow or other. It's like they can perform magic.
Chip in. Nice eagle.
The hell with that.
Here we go.
Alright, I gotta run to the restroom. I will be back in a moment. Kind of does. Have a good lurk, Lunchbot. Okay. Who doesn't like whacking a few good balls? There we go. What the hell? It set off the turbo mode. I don't know. That's a good question. It's still pending.
Minis_games asked me, time for a quick game of Clue. Which chatter took Grumpy Dad's skill? And how did they do it, and what Mario items did they use? It is a grim scene in this digital ecosystem. The culprit is clearly blind_Spox. They utilized a masterfully deployed clip tool to siphon away the remaining mechanical competence, leaving the streamer a hollow shell. They executed this theft using a cursed bob-omb, detonating the last remnants of strategy right in the middle of a bunker, scattering any hope of a decent score into the abyss. Minis_games asked me, time for a quick game of Clue. Which chatter took Grumpy Dad's skill? And how did they do it, and what Mario items did they use?
No, not yet.
It is a grim scene in this digital ecosystem. The culprit is clearly blind_Spox. They utilized a masterfully deployed clip tool to siphon away the remaining mechanical competence, leaving the streamer a hollow shell. They executed this theft using a cursed bob-omb, detonating the last remnants of strategy right in the middle of a bunker, scattering any hope of a decent score into the abyss.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Uh-oh. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down! Hello. I believe this is what we call Mario Mickelson. question.
Nice approach. Nice shot. Nice arm. Nice shot. Nice arm. Nice birdie.
I'm working on win the tournament left-handed. And also getting all the birdie badges for this tournament. It can be, yes. Oh, left-handed? No. It's just visual. The birdie badges, yes, but it definitely throws off my vision seeing a left-handed Mario. Oh dear. That first putt stopped hella short in the hole. Come on! How did that skim past the hole?
Nice on. Nice birdie.
Whoopsie!
Nice on.
Uh-oh. Bounce. Bounce!
Nice shot.
Uh-oh. Too hard. That's a little short.
Nice on.
This little combo part of the concert brought a tear to my eye the first time I heard it. You gotta be kidding me.
Nice on.
Yes. No, human. Swirly. Eagle swirly at that. Oh, that was fun. Oddly appropriate for the fact that it's raining on the 18th hole. Lucky for Mario, I played them and I realized you wouldn't have to stamp stuff. Hole is a pain in the ass. 21 wins and rain. we go. Can't mess this one up. As the song ended. I am going to call it here for tonight, though, because I'm going to be up early with the kids. She's recovering from surgery for the weekend, so everything has fallen over. Good night, everybody. Catch everyone potentially tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. All right. Have a good night, everybody.